No worries.
Mr. Crook. Trying to get that white coat, huh?
Honestly, I wasn't sure I wanted it, but at the end of the day, might as well take it.
Well, just know, you know, there are a lot of expectations, what I'm saying, out of you. But donning this white coat,
Honestly, I just want to see change happen. And if me being in a white coat can help that change, then I'll take it.
yeah, it's gonna be. We definitely need it because, yeah. But yeah, all right, Candy, you can go ahead. I'll be in the cut.
All right, Mr. Crook, do you happen to have your MDs, RPs, and 5 of the project rules with you?
I do have the MDs, although the project rules, I believe those are the ones posted on Discord.
Yeah, don't forget the RPs.
Yes, ma'am. Give me one second.
Take your time.
Yes, ma'am. I do have the project rules.
All right, so if you can, just recite MD1 through 12. All we need is the title.
Alright, MD1 is refusal to provide medical assistance. MD2 is firearm usage. MD3 is adherence to project rules. MD4 is use of official vehicles for personal activities. MD5 is issuing medical certificates. MD6 is medical action during dangerous situations. MD7 is gang association and criminal activity. MD8 is disrespectful conduct towards colleagues and civilians. MD9 is non-compliance with orders. MD10 is use of personal vehicle for EMS work. MD11 is proper roleplay conduct, and MD12 is improper use of tasers.
Perfect. Can you name off RP1 through RP16, just the title?
I ain't do RP. I ain't do all those.
Alright, RP1 is deathmatch. RP2 is deathmatch auto. RP3 is non-RP power. RP4 is non-roleplay. RP5 is metagaming. RP6 is RP rejection. RP7 is RP disbalance. RP8 is AFK. RP9 is drive-by. RP10 is repeat killing. RP11 is non-compliance with protected areas. RP12 is NRP kidnapping. RP13 is faction RP. RP14 is sexual harassment. RP15 is disruption of faction operations. And RP16 is criminal acts against emergency personnel.
Good job. And can you give me at least 5 of the project rules with a description?
Alrighty, the first project rule is body cam requirement. It's mandatory that it must be on at all times with no exceptions. 2 is no CPR during active shootings, meaning we cannot perform CPR or raise anybody while an active shooting is taking place. Project Rule 3 is gang area conduct. We're not allowed to loiter or hang out near gang houses or while we're waiting for CPR calls. Number 4 is personal safety first. If threatened or told not to revive, to back away. Our life is more important than the revive. Number 5, zero tolerance firearm and gang activity, meaning seen holding or using a firearm, it's an instant dismissal. And if we're involved in gang activity, it's an instant dismissal.
Good job. Do y'all have any questions for him?
All right, so Mr. Crook, what makes you suitable to don the white coat?
In all honesty, Mr. Croft, I'm not sure I am. I want to see change happen. And I know it's a long road. And I know that it's going to take a lot of scraping the bottom of the barrel to do it. But I want to see people come to work and be happy to be here and be thrilled to come in. And I want people to come in here and be able to say, I'm proud of where I am.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely we need change around here, especially with a lot of stuff that's going on with the current ones. We definitely need more professional supervisors in here to keep the structure going. So I'm gonna ask you, what is your definition of leadership, and how can you describe your leadership skills?
My leadership to me would be, for example, my wife setting the goal. She wants to be in a pink scrub by the end of the week. If I have the time to help her do that, I'm going to do that. Whether it be doing CPR calls or macro tests or wherever that I can help her get to be to reach her goal. And I want to do that with anybody. You know, if even you, Thomas, tell me that you want to be CP, you know, if I can help you reach that, I'll help you reach it. Sorry, my brain is not braining. My definition of leadership would be helping people reach the goals that they want to have for themselves, and listening to people and understanding that, you know, we all come from different backgrounds. We all have our own issues, but to help them come together as a team to watch each flourish.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that's actually a good answer. Just know, you know, as a leader, we are the standard, and not only do we enforce the rules, but we also follow them as well. We are to be knowledgeable, and any information that we gain, we are to pass that on to our subordinates. That way, it will help shape them to become supervisors and take, you know, our spot whenever we leave or even surpass us. Leadership is an influence. It's not a dictatorship. It's not control. We don't use our position to control anybody. We use our position to influence, and, you know, and to get our subordinates to want to become a supervisor too. And we use the tools that we have to help shape them. So like what you stated, as far as like helping them, you know, move up in ranks by, you know, getting them everything they need. That is a part of leadership, and that is our role as leaders to shape the next generation of leaders.
I completely understood that.
Okay, so this will be my last question. Um, as a leader, you know that you're not going to be liked by everybody. So, and of course, you know, that's just how it is in real life. You can't please everybody, and that is not your job to please everybody. So when it comes down to criticism, your judgments and your decisions that you make as a leader will be criticized. So how will you handle that?
To be honest, someone once told me that if you're doing your job well, not everyone's going to like you. And to be honest, if someone has a problem with me or doesn't like me, I would rather them voice it to me and see if we can reach a common ground. If we can't, then it's just a professional atmosphere. Like, I'll be nice to you. You don't have to be nice to me, but I'll still come in every morning. Hi, how are you? Like, at the end of the day, I don't want to make people feel like they have to hate what they work or hate their leaders. It's a professional environment. It's courtesy environment, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
All right, yeah. Me personally, criticism, it comes with the job. I mean, you're gonna be criticized whether you're doing something good or doing something bad. It really doesn't matter. Because like I said, you can't make everybody happy. And like I said, our job as leaders is to not please everybody, because you will never will. So it'd be no point in trying, because then you're gonna start showing favoritism to certain people because they the ones that's disliking your judgment skills the worst. So now you want to try to please them by giving them shit that they want, and that's just not fair to everybody else. So as long as you understand that criticism will come, and there are gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna like you, but you don't give a shit. Excuse my language, but I'm just being real. And you don't give a shit because you shouldn't give a shit. Then you'll be fine, because your decisions should be made based on the needs of the company, not not for your personal reasons. It should be what's best for the company. And if you make a decision on what you feel is what's best for the company, well, as far as here the faction, then you made the right decision. So if anybody doesn't like it, oh well, they can go fuck themselves, because that's just how it is. You made the decision. This is the decision you made, and more than likely, me, the other DCPs, boss man, and your fellow white coats will back you up on that decision. Now, if it's something that if it's a decision that actually might be a little too out of control, we'll let you know. But 9 times out of 10, we'll back you up on whatever decision you make, especially if you know for a fact that it's what's best for the company. So just know that.
To be brutally honest, Thomas, most people already dislike me, so I'm used to being disliked, but I do understand that, what's best for the company comes first.
All right, well, yeah, I'm out of questions. Batman, you got any questions?
Okay, I got one. And that's all I got. Okay, so as you being a white coat, you know what your duties are as a white coat. Like, I know that you've been in a brown scrub for a little bit of time, but do you feel like you've had enough time in that supervisor position to jump up to a white coat?
From what I understand, essentially what I'm already doing is it's like a junior white coat from my understanding. So do I feel like I'm ready for it? In a way, yes. Well, at the same time, in a way, no, because I haven't really been in the brown scrub for an extended period amount of time. But at the same time, I've already kind of a white coat, if that makes sense.
basically saying you've grown into it, and that's actually good. I mean, the purpose of the brown scrub is to grow into being a supervisor. Since you are a junior supervisor, is to learn and grow. Of course, it should be you should be getting influenced and mentored by the white coats, which I'm pretty sure they probably haven't been doing it, but that's basically what should be happening. All brown scrubs should be mentored by the white coats to gain them more experience and knowledge of how to be a full supervisor. So when it comes down for them to be ranked up to get the white coat, they'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been mentored by one. For instance, with JP, John Patterson, like I've mentored that dude from a green scrub, and I wasn't even a white coat yet. And I've trained and mentored him the whole time. And you know, once I became a white coat, I continued it with him. I think he was like a blue scrub at the time, or a pink and brown, not sure. But I've continued to mentor him, and I've trained him to be ready to become a white coat. And and you see where he got, up to AP before he retired, but he came back. But he's the epitome of professionalism, because I'm the I'm an epitome of professionalism, and I mentored him to be the same way. So yeah, I feel like you grown, even though you've only been in a brown scrub for a short period of time. I feel like you have grown, and from the answers you gave us, I mean, me personally, I don't see no reason why you shouldn't be a white coat. Just know, once you become it, just continue doing what you're doing, continue to learn, continue to grow, and you can end up being in Batman's position, or hell, even being in my position if one of us steps down. So just continue to learn and grow.
So what he's saying is that you're finally retired.
No, you're not going anywhere,
Damn
baby.
it.
I mean, we still got a spot open for AP, and ain't nobody put an application in yet. So, I mean, hey, it's still open.
So I was gonna ask. Sorry, go ahead, Crook.
I was gonna say, I definitely do not want AP. I have no idea what the duties are for that, so no.
No, you'll learn. I mean, if you want to learn what the duties of AP is, I mean, hey, you got one standing right next to me. I mean, if you want him to mentor you and show you how it's done, then you can. Hey, you got him, so he can definitely teach you all that.
You can't complain too much. You already pretty much been shadowed by me since day one.
Literally since I was in a green scrub.
All right, well, Dr. Candy, you want to do the honors?
Yeah, sounds pretty good. So as the white coat, we ask that you post at least 25 trainings on Discord a week, so we can prove that you're still hard at work. I've seen you involved in the MOT department and involved with a lot of the structure that goes on. So yeah, those postings, the 25 postings that we ask you to do a week, it can involve CPR training, macro training. If you were to help out in a taser training, the orientation classes, just post it all. Make sure you post it properly. If you have any questions, we can help you out with that. But I was wondering, could you tell me the color ticket for a leader?
You're racking my brain on this one.
So you know how, like, have you ever posted a green ticket?
Yes, ma'am. I know green is for players. Hold on. I'm fairly positive it's blue.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna take it way back. What's the maximum amount of times we can tase somebody in self-defense?
Twice.
Yes. And as far as the taser screening, you can talk with one, but you can't do it alone. Like, you have to make sure you have an AP, a CCT, or a CP with you.
Understood.
Okay, so tell me, if you were to catch a green scrub committing MD7 and MD9, would also be MD3. So you catch a green scrub committing all those MDs, and you got it on body cam. Where would you send it?
I would send it to my higher-ups, I believe.
Yes, sir. You can send it to any of your higher-ups, or you could send it to any of the ladies we have in HR department.
Understood.
Yeah, and I know you're very well with your body cam, so that's good.
Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, you said I was good with body cam, and I just was like, I just enjoy it. I just enjoy cutting videos and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, me too. All right, so if there was one thing off the top of your head you could think of that would make a good change here in the hospital, like adding a department or using a little bit of creativity somewhere, what would that be?
Can I speak freely?
I don't see why not.
I would say that some people need to be either terminated or demoted, while others that are hard at work should be promoted. As well as I do definitely like the idea of your internal security department.
All right, that's noted. Did you have any questions concerning the promotion?
At this time, no, but I'm sure in 10 minutes I'll think of a million.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Welcome to the brotherhood of leadership. Oh, brother and sisterhood.
Jesus, Candy, you said that, and I thought it was a paycheck. I was like, oh my god, don't kill me! Thank you guys, but I wouldn't be here without you guys, especially Batman, so.
It's that crappy training that gets you ranked up, right?
Yep.